As the Sussex couple adjust to their new life in the US, there is one major issue between them that seems impossible to resolve. Meghan has vanished. Earlier this month, for a few days, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was omnipresent, thanks to the constant flow of new photos of the 41-year-old that kept people interested and curious. Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. The Duchess had lunch, met friends, had lunch again, where she willingly posed for an Instagram picture and appeared in public strangely wearing about $15,585 worth of designer clothes, including a coat and a scarf on a 21-degree day. Controversy erupted. Was the calming sticker clearly visible on her wrist a form of sponsored content? The company behind it, MEGHAN, had to come out and deny that the Duchess had been paid to wear it. This month she also visited Barbie, spent a night at the luxurious San Isidro Ranch and attended a Taylor Swift concert in Los Angeles, showing that even duchesses care about the zeitgeist. As Samuel Taylor Coleridge might have said if he was alive now, Meghan everywhere, with plenty of products to link. And then, suddenly, poof. She was gone. Gone from sight, gone from the paparazzi's cameras, and gone again from Instagram. Now, this is the part where we get out the red string and start pinning photos to a board to try and crack this mystery. What could explain the Duchess of Sussex's lively emergence and then her equally sudden disappearance? Interestingly, this abrupt glam comeback, the stream of new Meghan photos, and then her disappearance coincide with her husband Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex's recent brief Asian tour, and then his return to the land of the oat milk venti caramel frappuccino and election denial. The obvious inference here would be, while the ducal cat's away, Meghan will play at embracing mega fame, at embracing the spotlight, and at embracing the world's persistent and obsessive interest in her. However, there is one major obstacle to her apparent open-armed and camera-ready attitude. According to a new story from Page 6, the Duchess loves being famous, but her partner, the Duke of Sussex, does not. The report says that the Duchess is returning to the spotlight, and that the privacy war is over. Meghan is not looking for chances to be photographed, but she understands that she has to live her life, and the cameras are not going anywhere, a source close to the couple told Page 6. But the fact that this rebirth of superstar Meghan happened right when Harry left the country implies that while she may be prepared to fully immerse herself in the Hollywood and celebrity scene, Harry is not. Harry has always been clear that he never wanted to be in the media, a source who knows the Sussexes from their Spotify deal said. He would be very happy to disappear. I think he would like to move to Botswana, as long as he had money. Meghan actually enjoys being famous. This brings us back to our mystery board covered with red strings and the question of how to reconcile that Harry seems to have as little interest in fame as he does in big oil and joining Queen Camilla's book club, while Meghan is reportedly eager to embrace the F word. The collision of royalty and celebrity is not new. Many people, especially in America, tend to mix them up, because what family in the world is more famous than the often divorced, often unhappy House of Windsor? When Meghan was joining the royal family, a British journalist described the American view of the royals as nationalized Kardashians, meaning that the royals were nothing more than a famous, rich family plagued by divorce and scandal. What distinguishes Her Late Majesty from Kris Jenner, according to this perspective? A few layers of fake tan, some $100,000 Hermes Birkins, and that Jenner never had to chat awkwardly with a prime minister. One thing that is essential to comprehend here is that the senior, active members of the royal family have always endured the media with a forced smile and barely tolerable patience. Do you recall when King Charles was filmed in 2005 during a press event saying of the media, "I despise these people"? The Windsors have always believed that they bear the burden of press and public attention out of necessity and obligation, that the fame that accompanies their titles and roles is nothing but highly unfortunate and somewhat vulgar. This leads us to the dilemma of the Sussexes. Meghan may have chosen, as Page 6 reported, to live her life because none of the cameras are disappearing, but what about Harry, who seems to have a deep-rooted aversion to the press that runs in his veins? After all, in 2019 Harry confessed in an interview that, "Every time I see a camera, every time I hear a click, every time I see a flash, it takes me straight back to Diana, Princess of Wales' death when he was only 12 years old. Also, in a 2017 documentary about his mother, he referred to the photographers who pursued her daily as a pack of dogs, and earlier this year, during a TV interview, he called the UK media the devil. Wow, don't hold back. So what happens now, given that, according to page 6, the woman Harry clearly loves being famous? Something he seems as enthusiastic about as having a drink with outspoken critic Piers Morgan, or finally accepting that guy's trip to Vegas that Uncle Andrew keeps proposing. And why does Andy think they need so much Crisco and all that penicillin? I have no solutions here, just more questions than I can handle. For now though, keep an eye on the @Meghan Insta account, with its nearly 77,000 followers and 0 posts. With the Sussexes heading to Germany next month for the Invictus Games, the Duchess' first foreign trip since the late Queen's funeral, and with the former actress having worked on a new project for months that everyone in her circle has been talking about, things are clearly heating up. In other words, when it comes to Meghan, she'll be back. Remember to subscribe to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell, this way you will be notified when we drop a video. Some of the places that they have lived or visited in LA are Meghan's former home in Hancock Park, Harry's rented mansion in Beverly Hills, Tyler Perry's villa in Bel Air, Meghan's mother Doria Ragland's house in View Park Windsor Hills, Soho House West Hollywood, Illinois Cielo Restaurant, Bottega Louis Bakery, Pilates Platinum Studio, the Beverly Hills Hotel, the Four Seasons Hotel, the Chateau Marmont, the Forum, the Staples Center, Disneyland, and Malibu. We hope you enjoyed this tour and learned more about Harry and Meghan's life in California. If you want to see more of their shattered empire or even meet them in person, you might want to join our next virtual tour to Rosarito in Mexico, where Meghan's father Thomas Markle lives. He is a friend of our tour guide Carl Larson, who has interviewed him on YouTube. He might be willing to share some insights and stories about his daughter and son-in-law with us. A planned meeting to resolve the conflict between the King, William, and Harry has been cancelled, as the royals feel completely betrayed by the Sussexes. The King, Charles, the Prince of Wales, and Harry, the Duke of Sussex, were supposed to have peace talks next month, but the monarch is feeling completely betrayed by Harry, and William is totally disgusted by his brother's actions. There was a lot of speculation that the King and Prince William would see Harry on September 17th, when Harry would stop by the UK on his way from Germany to his home in the US. A royal source told OK Magazine in the UK that King Charles will be back in London from Balmoral in mid-September, which coincides with Harry's trip to Dusseldorf for the Invictus Games. The King has a postponed official visit to France on September 20th, so he has a few days free in London to see his son. Staff are working on the details as we speak. However, it seems that there is no chance of a reconciliation between the feuding royals. The Daily Beast, a US website, reported that Charles and William are against any meeting. Charles will not see Harry or William. No way. He feels completely betrayed by what Harry wrote about him in the book and said about him on Netflix, a source close to the Prince of Wales told the website. William, totally disgusted. The source said that Harry's revelations were William's worst nightmare. It is a complete invasion of his privacy. On top of that, Harry has criticized Kate and how he is raising his children. It's very, very sad. I think it is totally understandable that William is still totally disgusted by what his brother has done. It has been said that the King is more forgiving towards Harry than William and has kept some contact with his son. But he was still deeply hurt by the Duke's comments about the royal family and does not see a way back. The King loves both his sons and his door is always open to Harry. But I don't think they will meet on September 17th, the source told the Daily Beast. The King will be getting ready for the state visit to France. OK Magazine had reported that if there was a meeting, Harry would have to agree to no more private family matters discussed in public from now on, because the King had been mortally wounded by his son's previous remarks. Charles was especially upset by Harry's memoir Spare, where he called Queen Camilla a villain and dangerous. If there is no meeting, it is hard to see how the Sussexes and the rest of the royals will repair their relationship anytime soon. This month, Buckingham Palace quietly removed the Royal Highness titles from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on the royal family's website. The couple's names were also moved down to the bottom of the family's main page, below working members of the firm but above disgraced Prince Andrew.